Koku and the Wise Man. Success is something many seek, yet few truly understand. Some believe it comes from luck, others think it's a gift, and many search for shortcuts. But today, let me tell you a story, one that reveals the true magic behind success. In a vibrant village far beyond the sunset, where the air buzzed with the rhythm of life and the rivers flowed like liquid gold in the evening light. The vibrance of the village radiates in the children as they played under the shade of tall baobab trees and ran around in the calmness of the evening. There lived a young boy named Koku. He was like every other child in the village, curious, full of dreams, and eager to succeed. However, one thing always troubled him. No matter how hard he tried, he never made it to the top of his class. Koku was ambitious, eager to excel, but frustrated by his struggles in school. One day, as he and his friends, Obi and Waziri, walked home after class, Koku made a bold declaration. I will have the best grades in the next examination. Obi and Waziri looked at him in surprise. But you've always fallen short of the top three, Obi whispered. Obi chuckled. That would be a first. Waziri, the brightest student in their class, smirked. You know better than to think you can score higher than me. I always come first, he boasted. But Koku was determined. He had heard tales of a powerful wise man, a mystical wise man who lived far beyond the shores of their village. It was said that the wise man possessed charms that could make one successful without effort. If I find him, he will give me the power to pass my exams easily, Koku declared. Obi raised an eyebrow. Would you really go that far? Koku nodded eagerly. Yes, if it means I don't have to struggle like before. Obi and Waziri exchanged doubtful glances, but Koku had made up his mind. What Koku didn't know was that his quest for an effortless victory would teach him a lesson more valuable than any charm could offer. As the examination day drew closer, Koku knew he had to act fast. One evening, he packed a small bag, placing fruits, dried fish, and a flask of water inside. He bid his family farewell, telling them he was going on an important journey. His journey was long and filled with challenges. He crossed 7 towering mountains where the cold winds howled and threatened to push him back. He waded through 7 great rivers where he battled strong currents, nearly losing his balance. He walked the lonely path where the sun set without warning, and the moon shone at full strength even in the middle of the day. Finally, after days of traveling, he arrived at the secluded hut of the wise man. The hut was small, covered in vines, and surrounded by ancient trees that whispered secrets to the wind. The wise man was an old man with a long gray beard, his eyes filled with wisdom that seemed to see into the hearts of men. He sat on a carved wooden stool, stirring a pot of herbs over a slow fire. Koku bowed respectfully. Great wise man, I have come seeking your help. The old man looked up. What do you seek, child? I want to be the best in my class without effort. I have heard of your powers and your wisdom. Please grant me success, Koku pleaded. The wise man sighed deeply. Ah, success without effort? That is not a difficult request. He reached into his hut and pulled out a small piece of cloth, plain, simple, and unremarkable. Handing it to Koku, he said, "Wear this around your neck each night. But there is one condition. For the next 7 days, you must light a candle, wear the charm, and study diligently for 3 hours each evening." Koku was confused but eager for his newfound magical advantage. He accepted the cloth without question and began his journey home. Back in the village, Koku did exactly as Wise Man instructed. Each night, he lit a candle, wore the charm, and sat down with his books. At first, it felt like a burden. Sitting still for 3 hours was hard, and the words in his books seemed like jumbled symbols. But as the days passed, something strange began to happen. The more he studied, the more he understood. Concepts that once confused him became clear. His memory sharpened, and he could recall details with ease. He even started enjoying his studies. Obi and Waziri noticed the change. "Koku, you seem different," Obi remarked one day. "You answer questions faster in class, and you don't seem to struggle like before," Waziri added. Koku smiled, feeling the power of the wise man's charm. "You'll see," he said confidently. The examination day arrived. Koku walked into the classroom, the charm still tied around his neck. As he read through the questions, he felt calm and prepared. He answered with confidence, finishing before time was up. Days later, when the results were announced, the entire village was in shock. Koku came first. The boy who had never made it to the top had finally surpassed even Waziri. His heart swelled with joy. He had done it, but he knew he had to thank the wise man. Koku rushed back across the mountains and rivers, eager to tell the wise man of his success. When he arrived, the old man was waiting at the entrance of his hut. "Ah, you have returned," the wise man said with a knowing smile. "Great wise man, your charm worked. I came first in my class," Koku said excitedly. The old man chuckled. "Tell me, child, what did you do after receiving the charm?" "I wore it every night, just as you instructed. I also studied for 3 hours each evening." The wise man nodded. "And what did you learn?" Koku paused. He thought about the long nights, the effort, the understanding that grew with each passing day. Then realization struck him like lightning. The old man laughed softly. "The charm I gave you holds no magic. It is just a piece of cloth. The real magic was in your dedication, your hard work. Your effort brought you success, not a shortcut." Koku's eyes widened. He had sought an easy way out, but had unknowingly put in the work himself. The wise man placed a hand on his shoulder. "Remember this, young one. There are no shortcuts to true success. As an African proverb says, there are no shortcuts to the top of the palm tree. Hard work and dedication are the real magic. Embrace diligence, and you will always find your path to success." Koku returned to his village a changed boy. He no longer sought easy ways out. but embraced the power of hard work. His story spread across the village, inspiring many to work hard for their dreams. And so let this tale be a lesson to you. There is no charm, no magic, no shortcut to success, only dedication, discipline, and perseverance. If you want to achieve greatness, like Koku, put in the effort and success will surely follow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories.